Okay, so I'm sorry. My headphone ran on the storage. So what I was saying is that my counselor, he told me that the reason, despite the fact that you have a disability, you can't use that as an excuse. Because I always used to think, because I have autism, that was the reason why I reacted violently. He told me that no, you can't use that as an excuse. You can't use that, as a justification or a reason for doing something like that, for reacting that way, And now that I'm 31, I try to use it as a fact because I do react violently because of autism and the chromosome disorder, which makes me, have behavior issues and myself. But I know it's wrong. I know it's bad. And I am trying to at least be able to learn how to control it and learn to manage it in a better way so that I can be a better person, and I want to do that. Just because you have disabilities or mental disorders or mental illnesses, special needs, I should say, doesn't mean that you can't learn to one day associate the bad behavior with like a bad consequence. I mean, sure, it will be scary to like take away something from somebody that triggers that person to react that way, to react inappropriately. But you gotta realize it's not just people with disabilities that do, it's everybody. Everybody gets triggered by something. You don't have to have autism, bipolar, schizophrenia. You don't have to have any one of those things to have somebody beat you up or that. And autism should be no different. Everybody should be taught just the same to have consequences, just the same as everybody else, whether they have a lower IQ or not. It doesn't mean they're not smart, and that doesn't mean they don't understand. It just means that they have a harder time to control their emotions. But that doesn't mean that they can't learn to control those emotions in the future, And I firmly believe in my heart that, there's like thousands, if not millions of people with autism, and any other disorder as well, or any other disorder, Doesn't matter if they have multiple disorders, doesn't mean they only have one either or, Majority of them have gone to college and are going to college to this day and have very, very, very good careers. Some of them are going to become a counselor. Some of them are owning their own restaurants. Some of them are doing wonderful things, and with their careers and with themselves. And that is because, yes, certain things set them off. Like if they got their TV or the video game taken away, they still one day associated that the violent outbursts that they do with the bad behaviors. So it's like they just won't continue that bad behavior anymore because they know that they will get it taken away for longer. They know that it won't solve the situation. They know that. And if it wasn't for people in my life, I probably wouldn't be aware of my emotions either. I probably wouldn't know that, you know, despite having autism and a rare chromosome disorder, I shouldn't do what I do on a daily basis, and I shouldn't react that way, and I shouldn't be using that as a reason to react that way. So whenever I hear somebody like saying, well, now if I heard somebody saying, well, Lee, yes, she acts violent, she did this and she did that, which is not okay, but you need to realize that she has autism and a chromosome disorder. Well, that would make me honestly disgusted now to hear that, even though I am the one that they're sticking up for, because in a way it's like, well, yeah, sure, my violent behaviors are wrong, but I have a right to act that way. It's like, boop, 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 boop. Oh, done. Right? It's like, no, you can't do that. You can't just brush it away like nothing. You can't just expect things not to happen here. Like, hello. Like, it's, you know, because if not, people understand people with autism are a lot more smarter than, and a lot more intelligent. They can do things that the average person can't, right? But for some reason, there's still people out there who say, well, yeah, that their behavior is not that good, but they have, you know, blah, 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 you know? And in a way, it's like saying, yeah, my child's behavior is not that good, there's no excuse for it, but he has every reason, he has a reason to do what he did. It's like, seriously? Seriously now, right? It'd be different, like, if you say, yes, my child has a disability, my child has autism, and my child has this, and my child is suffering through that, but there's no excuse for him to react that way, or her to react that way. There's a difference between the sentences. You know, it's not what exactly you say, it's how you say it, right? And the way that she said it is the wrong way to say it, you know? It comes out in a different light than what she actually intended to say, you know? So, yeah, I don't think she's excusing her son's behavior, but it does sound like that she should be, you know, she could have said that in a different way. Whether she meant to say it like that is not. It's a different story, but I do not believe that she should have said it like that. Like, but my son has autism, my son has disabilities, and that's why he acts like that. Whew. It's like, hello, slap, smack. Wakey, wakey. Like, like, you know, as much as this does sound ridiculous, stupid, it probably is, and I have no doubt in my mind, I will agree with you, it is stupid and it is ridiculous, you know? And I think people need to stop excusing everybody's behavior, especially the parents sometimes, you know? The parents need to put their foot down and towards their children, whether they have autism or not, say, we're not going to allow this behavior, you know, and you know, if you do something like that, you do go to jail, you know? And, you know, because we don't allow that behavior. You know, that behavior is not okay, it's not right, you know? And then that's the end of it. You don't just say, but I know you have autism, so I don't think you deserve 30 years in jail. You know how that looks from the outside looking in? Like, seriously, like, I just feel like saying goodbye, people. Sayonara. Sayonara. Bye, people. Bye, people. Sayonara. Goodbye. See you later. Yeah.